morning, Jamie.
Hi.
Hello. Hey, Erik, I love you.
I love you, Mama.
I remember this time. Yes. Can we talk about something that really seems to affect at least a lot of the blog members? Getting stuck in life. You know, there are people that feel like they're in an elevator between floors. They feel like they're in the same rat race. Nothing is happening. They're not getting the relationship they want. They're not getting the career they want. They're just stuck in a place they don't want to be. Tell us about that.
He says, hi, everybody. He said, it's good to see your shining face. And if you're clicking on this link that reads, do you feel stuck? Watch this. He goes, you're probably feeling stuck or know someone who is. It's like he's pretending like he's in a commercial.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Announcer voice. He said, stuck is... Get this. Let's see if I can describe the visual a little bit better. A close-up on a staircase, and you're watching somebody's feet step up and then get on the stair and step up and climb up and then just kind of complete it. But then Erik puts the image on pause when somebody puts their foot up, but they don't have it down on the step yet. It's just in midair, and he pauses it. And he goes, this is the image of stuckness. That's what we're going to call it. This is the image of stuckness. Because that's what I would put as the poster child of stuckness. When you have gone to follow through with something, but then cannot. In mid-stride, you have stopped moving, you quit, you gave up, something else stopped you, the mud rolled in, whatever it is. We can look at all the environmental excuses.
Give me a few.
You want to.
Give me a few. I imagine self-esteem, a poor self-esteem would make you get stuck. You're not.
Oh, we're looking at environmental excuses.
Okay.
So outside of you. So self-esteem is inside of you, Mom. So we're looking outside. So let's say you are starting a new business and you got your name and you did all this stuff and now you got to go get the loan and you put everything in order and you gone to one bank and they went, no, we're not giving it to you. And you went to the second, the third, and the fourth. You went to a private investor. Nobody will give you any fucking money. So what do you say? You know, I'm fucking stuck. I've done everything. Right?
Yeah.
You started the process and then your environment went, not helping you. Anything that is stopping you in mid-stride that's environmental is just a fucking excuse.
True.
That's harsh.
That is harsh.
Well, he goes, I want to be harsh. It's fucking true.
Yeah.
Because you are in control of yourself and you can change what you're doing. You can break down your process. Let's say in your business, you don't need the fucking $100,000 to start, but you could do it $10,000 to start. So why aren't you fucking going with that? Oh, because you want to do it this way and you're being a stubborn ass.
Or change the business model or the business idea. Okay, I understand. Or keep trying.
Yes. Keep trying to make it work to succeed so that it can grow in a different way and you reach your end goal in 5 years instead of 2. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
Roll with it, people. Some days we get these freaking fucking blinders on where we can't see anything and we think what we're looking at is the absolute of what we need.
Yeah.
But there's a whole other world of choice. You're in control. Make the changes.
Yeah.
Okay, so if it's not an environmental thing, like my mom was saying, what'd you say, Mom?
Well, there could be internal things like self-esteem. People who or depression, it's hard to get the ball rolling in life when you're feeling down about yourself or down about the world.
Womp womp.
Womp womp womp. Debbie Downer here.
Because so when it's internal and it's not your external life, let's say your external life, your environment's going, come on, wake up, woo, yay, and you can't, and you just don't want to, and you feel like a blob and you're stuck. He goes, okay, so that could be depression. He goes, so that's kind of another thing rather than being stuck. So you got to look at why life isn't happening the way that you want. Look at it. Is it a physical thing? Is it a chemical thing? Go see a doctor. Gain more information about yourself, people, and then go see a therapist. Go see somebody who's a life coach, somebody that fits you. He goes, I don't know what you just said. Do it again. I can't fucking highlight enough that if you're seeking mental help, like from a therapist, interview that person and get to know who they are and feel if you like them or not. You know, just don't roll with anything. Okay, enough said on that one. Go to someone like that so that you can talk about what's happening, so they can help you assess what is your personality doing, what is your internal... That didn't make sense, though. We'll say internal needs. Okay. What is your internal needs? Are they doable? Because a lot of times in our culture, we're taught, oh, you got to climb the corporate ladder. You got to make this much money. You got to be famous. You got to do that. And that's really not what you want. But you've been taught to set goals that are just way fucking over your head, so you drown yourself. And so now you're drowning in all this shit and you're like, I don't really fucking want this. A lot of times people are stuck because they realize it's not the fucking staircase that they want to climb. It's just not it. And you go halfway and you're like, oh shit,
I'm staying here.
Fucking staircase. Okay. You know, and then you got to reassess, well, what the fuck are you going to do? Do you have to climb back down? Can you get over to the next one? Can you make this one work until you can get to the next one that you really want? Because somewhere along the line, you gave up what you really wanted to do because this job paid better, that person loved you better, that person, I don't know, looked better, and you changed what your inner boundaries or needs were because you thought better was going to do you well in the long run, when really it didn't. You woke up and you realized, fuck, I'm not myself.
That happens a lot.
That happens a lot. And it happens on micro levels too, where like you get 2 years into something and you go, whoa, and when you get that feeling of wanting to push backpedal, you're about to fall into stuck if you don't pay attention to that feeling. You know, you need to make your changes then when it's going to be a little bit more easier and you only have to say no to 2 people rather than 100 to get out from where you are.
Okay.
If you're living in the moment and really staying honest with yourself in the moment, you're not going to end up in those stuck places.
Yeah, you have to really be aware of what your needs and wants are, I guess.
It's true.
And that takes
listening to yourself. You got to be aware of how you're feeling.
That's right. It takes listening to your heart. And that's hard in our society where we get so many messages from these external beacons telling us how to live, that, you know, our voice, our heart voice just gets small, drowned out.
Muted. And he goes, a great way to bring it back out is journal. Write it down. A great exercise is to write your journal in third person about yourself.
Oh, interesting.
He woke up and rolled out of bed today. His back was hurting. It was from such and such, you know, and just write about it, because then when you read it, you get this separated view where then you can give advice to that person in the book that you're journaling about, which is really you.
Interesting. I like that. Now, some people, I think, get stuck because they've designed some sort of spiritual contract, so they have some sort of spiritual mission, and they have fallen away from that, and they forget what their mission, what they came here to do.
He said spiritual stuckness.
Spiritual stuckness. There we go.
Yes, it's they want to do something different, but everything in their life is saying that they can't, and they know it's not right. And so they just want to give up on things. They don't understand why they're giving up on things. It's because, like my mom said, you got this spiritual contract floating out there, whether it's to go help baby elephants in Africa or, I don't know, brush oil off of ducks in Vancouver. Who knows? It's an animal day, apparently.
I guess so.
That you're not following through with it because you didn't know it was a possibility and you fell so far away from it. Meditation, doing things that bring joy to your life, laughter. That's the same thing. Giggling.
That's a kind of laughter.
It's just like saying different words for laughing.
Now, so maybe watching a stand-up comedy routine?
Yes. Yes. And then when you get into that heightened, joyful laughter place, sit down and just say, who do I really want to be when I grow up?
Yeah.
Because it's answers in those moments that guide you closest to what your contracts are.
Mm. Okay. Is there any other way to figure out what your spiritual mission, what you designed for yourself?
Meditation.
That's so hard.
Calming the head.
Mm.
Skip that joke.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Yes, meditation is difficult. We'll use that word instead of the other one. But he said it's difficult because you're getting into a space where you're really saying that I'm going to be honest with myself. And I'm going to show myself the things that I don't even approve of myself. And I'm going to tell myself that it's okay. And we're going to listen and see what pops up. It's not so much that our head is running away with us with words. Like, we can discipline that. We can learn how to ride a bike. We can learn to tell our thoughts to go to a certain direction. We're not out of control inside of our head. We're really not.
No.
And meditation is not about being quiet. It's about being really aware with yourself and in the moment with yourself.
So it's more about observation.
Yeah. Like the journal in third person.
Yeah.
So if you suck at meditation, try the journal in third person.
That's right. You talk a lot about observation versus evaluation. So observation is very powerful, but you have to remove all evaluation from it. Is that right?
Yes. And he goes, what's great about a journal is you can go back and correct your evaluations and change them.
That's true. Now, can you do hypnotherapy? Like what they call between lives regression, and find out when you were in spirit what your whole game plan was?
Yeah, hypnotherapy is wonderful. It's like the deep trance meditation. It's really helpful.
All right, so...
You know what we need to do, Mom? We need to collect a list of really good hypnotherapists that we like in different states.
I know. I don't know how to do that. I'd want to try them all out.
That's true. I would too.
Yeah, because so many of them might be bad.
There's a certification.
I think there's a Michael Newton's, between lives therapist that I don't know. I haven't looked into that for so long because we don't really have anybody. I've researched in Houston. I can't find anybody. All right. So in a nutshell, people who feel stuck, give them your message. What do they do?
In a nutshell, if you're assessing and observing your situation and you find that it's environmental, just fucking shut up because it's just an excuse. I'm sorry. He did not deliver it with laughter. I did. I failed.
Okay.
Okay.
But he delivers it with love. I know there's some love in there.
Ultimate love. He goes, somebody has to give tough love in this whole game of thing. Like we're here, we're looking for answers, right?
Yeah.
Screw this coddling and, baby. Oh, you came in last place. Oh, here's a trophy.
Oh, God.
He's like, come on. There's something really valuable about being in last place. There's something valuable about being in seventh and fourth and first place. It doesn't mean you're better or less than. There's a quality of the experience. Going back to it. Advice. If you're observing and it's environmental, fuck that shit. You're making up excuses.
Okay.
Right? Change your game plan. All right? That'll get you out of your stuckness. If it's not environmental and it's yourself, then I would say immediately do one of two things. Go have a laughter party, a laughter fit, and then in the moment of joy, ask yourself who you want to be when you grow up, and really take that shit serious. Or if you're one of those happy drunks, go have 2-3 drinks, and then go down, who do I want to be when I grow up? And write that shit down and really look at it and take it seriously.
Or mushrooms. I'm sure he's going to bring that up eventually.
He likes marijuana better.
Okay.
And then ask yourself. Write it down. Take it seriously.
Yeah.
And then he said, so after the laughter fit, here's the other thing that he would say is do the journal thing in third person and observe and document yourself walking through your life, because then you're going to start to see, oh, she made herself go to work even though she didn't want to and didn't like the people that she was around. Ding, ding, ding. Hello, you don't fucking like your job and you don't like the people you're working with. Change it. That will get you unstuck. You know?
Yeah.
And so then you can start looking at the things that you can control and can change. It might not be overnight. It might take 6 months. It might take 1 year. But as soon as you get on the path to make the changes for yourself, all of a sudden, you're in motion again. And you're making steps. And you're following
on the right
through.
stairs. On the right stairs.
On the right stairs. Yes. Yes. Because that would be my 3-step ultimate advice. And beyond that, take it where you need to go. If you need external help, then find hypnotherapy, find a therapist, find somebody to help you role play it out. But
like
you
a life
are
coach.
in control.
Yeah,
yes.
A life coach would be very good for this. Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. So people, find your stairs and climb it. Find the right stairs.
Climb, Erik is shouting.
2 at a time.
Climb, or I'll go give you rotten fish, rotten sock smells in your house.
Oh, God, you have the worst.
Ooh, it's the best. Put them in the fridge, because I did that to a few people the other day. As soon as they opened up their fridge, it smelled like...
Oh, and they start cleaning out their stuff.
Didn't want to eat anything either.
Oh.
That's terrible, Erik.
That's awful. You're just so nasty, boy.
All
right. Well, thank you so much, you two. Erik, I love you. You guys, I'm going to put some information after this, after we quit talking, if we stop yakking and ever. And you'll be able to know how to get to Jamie's side and all sorts of stuff.
And to the Channeling Erik site and starting from the beginning. Do you let people know to do that because it's so addictive?
Where to start.
Awesome.
Where to start.
Good.
So people really do need to start from the very beginning because there's so much in there.
Yes.
Anyway. All right. Well, bye.
He's saying,
bye,
everybody. I love you. I love you. Prank you later.
Oh, I'm sure he will. Bye.